right, so what is your time worth? How do you value your time? I just passed a gas station that had relatively cheap gas. It was a nickel cheaper than this gas station across the street from this gas station. And it was packed. There was probably 3 or 4 cars per pump waiting. Probably 2 or 3. I'm not trying to exaggerate here. But the gas station across the street had it for, you know, nickel per gallon more. But there was maybe 1 car or 2 cars in the entire station. So there was absolutely no wait. So you're telling me that, say, if your tank can hold 20 gallons, you're gonna save $1 at most. If you're completely empty, $1 just for waiting in line. You know, how long does it take for 2 or 3 cars to fill up before you, and then you fill up? I mean, so it's probably what, 5 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes, depending if they want to lollygag inside. So say if it is, you know, 10 minutes, or just say it's 5 minutes. So you're telling me to spend 5 minutes of your life, you wanted to save $1. What does that equal to? That equals to $12 an hour. So you're saying that your time is worth $12 an hour. So some of you, your time probably is worth $12 an hour. My time is not. Excuse me, are we getting all over here? Driving Michigan traffic. Anyways. So yeah, I'm not waiting in line. Well, I didn't need fuel anyway, but I don't like waiting in line. So what is your time? Is your time worth $12 an hour? If it's worth less? Are you going to a grocery store because they have, you know, you're only going to buy what's on sale? You go there to save 50 cents on a pound of chicken? No, you're going to buy other things too. That's what they hope anyway. I drive to estimates. One yesterday out of my range because for one, it was a word of mouth referral, and 2, it was coming from a friend of my wife and I's, and I wanted to introduce myself. I didn't want us to do it over text or email. And word of mouth referrals, like I had in my last video, are almost 100% approval. And I emailed them last night late, because end of business for me doing estimates seems to be around midnight, you know, 11 a.m. or 11 p.m. And I got an email this morning approving the work. And now I'm just waiting for either I can take a deposit over the phone via credit card, or they can send me a check, and then I can write them in my schedule. Always get a deposit. I won't say always. There's a job that the power washing job, I don't need a deposit from that, because it's so small that really it's a couple hours. If they try to stiff me, if you live in a $1.8 million house and you want to stiff me, then so be it. But I'm not gonna collect a deposit on just, you know, a couple hours worth of work. But something that's gonna take me a week or longer, well, you have to. I mean, that's just, you know, protecting your own butt. So my time spent driving up there and back, it was worth it, because for one, I got to meet the customer, to introduce myself, let them get a warm and fuzzy feeling about me and my business, and approval work within 24 hours of me sending, or within 12 hours of me sending the estimate out, really. So that was worth my time. There are things I do that are not worth my time. All right, quick update. I just got an approval on the second estimate from yesterday, so that makes over $12,000 in approved work. So June is booked. July is getting pretty close to it as well. I just got done with another estimate for a stain job on some staircases. I'll put some pictures in it so you guys have a reference. Prep work's going to be a lot because of the carpet. You don't want to stain the carpet for that job. But I want to do a quick shout out on Facebook. I'm a member of a group. It's the Handyman Journey Mastermind group. I'll put the link in the description as well. There's a lot of good information on there. Alan Lee, the creator of the group, he's been doing the handyman stuff for a lot longer than I have, for sure. And if I don't know something, then I go on there and I ask, or I'll look it up. I'll YouTube it like pretty much everybody else does. But there's a lot of good information. There's a lot more experience handyman in that group than you're gonna find on this channel, for sure. So if you guys want more information, you want correct information, I would definitely submit to that group and see if you guys can be members, and you guys can ask all the questions you want to as well, because I definitely don't have all the answers. But I gotta get back to work. There's a lot of work to do. Building out a staircase today, so I just wanted to do a quick plug for those guys. All right.